Adab, Namaste. Welcome to India's Business Legends. Week after week, we're bringing to you very interesting stories about inspirational entrepreneurs who have started their business, their struggles, and what all they're doing. This week, we bring to you the story of a 25-year-old girl, Nimisha Singh, who started her business at a very young age of 20 years. And you won't believe her business, which goes by the name Label Nimisha, has done business worth 550 CR in just 5 years. Isn't that amazing? Of course it is. So let's go meet her and let's find out what her story is. Hi Nimisha, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you came.
Nimisha, first up, I want to ask you. You were just 20 years old when you started. You must be studying in college. So how did you start it and what motivated you to start the business?
Actually, when I started my business, I was only 20 and I thought, let's just design clothes and sell it online. Let's see the response. बाहर लोगों को कैसा है, पसंद आएगा मेरा डिज़ाइन या नहीं आएगा. जस्ट से ट्रायल लिया मैंने. तो I started uploading reels.
On Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram, and that time I was having TikTok also.
Okay.
So I was making reels on TikTok and posting it on application, and also I was making a transition videos that time. So I thought, let's design something for common person out there. So I uploaded few pictures which I designed in my college days that suddenly went viral.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was getting 1 million, 2 million views that time. And I was getting very immense response कि हमें भी चाहिए. Even though I was getting orders from USA that time. Few girls, they were very interested कि आपके डिज़ाइंस बहुत अच्छे हैं. तो उन लोगों ने मेरे को ऑर्डर्स देना शुरू किया. एंड देन आई थॉट कि मेरे को इसको आगे लेके जाना चाहिए. एट द एज ऑफ 20 आई थॉट आई शुड टेक दैट रिस्क. So that's how I set up this Label Nimisha brand.
So you were still studying. You studied at NIFT, right? How
Yeah.
did you manage? NIFT in itself is a very arduous course, which is very difficult. How did you manage both the things together?
Actually, that time it was a COVID time. So I was doing online assignments, and side by side I was making just fun reels, clothes and cutting stuff. That time I thought, let's start a business. But after getting a very good response, then I was thinking ki okay, chalo, let's start a setup. Then I hired a space in my storeroom and got 2 Master Gs.
So where was the first space?
It was in my house.
Oh, you
It
started
was
from your house?
Yeah, it was a storeroom in my house where I started, a small room and 1 Master G. That's all. Then I hired another one. He was doing embroidery. So
Okay.
2 people and a designer.
Interesting. And I think that's the beauty of starting a designing business,
Yes.
wherein you can start small also with just 2 people and 3 people team.
Yes.
So Nimisha, what was your first order like? Do you remember getting your first order? How did it feel? And were you nervous trying to complete that order?
Yes, I was very nervous that time. I remember I got an order from my Masi. She saw my reels and she said, let's get you into a business.
Okay.
She was saying कि तुम खुद से बना रही हो, इसको हम business में ले सकते हैं. My Masi stays in USA. Her name is Rakhi.
Okay.
She stays in USA. She connected her friends. She told her कि मेरी niece है, इससे खरीदो. That time I got some orders. She also mentioned कि ये क्लाइंट मैं लाके दे रही हूँ, उसको बना के रखना वो तुम्हारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. उस दिन उन्होंने ग्रुप्स बनाए, मेरे को ऑर्डर्स दिलवाया. आई गेस 2 or 3 orders were sufficient for me for being like I was making my clothes
Right.
myself. The 2 orders were so amazing and they were so happy that time. I was so overwhelmed from the response. So yes, it was a kurti. It was an anarkali and 1 kurti.
Oh,
Like,
that's
yeah.
beautiful. So, moving on. So, when did you finally set up your shop in Noida?
That happened in 2022.
Okay.
When I was earning into 10 lakh something. Then I
A
thought,
month or a year?
a month.
We need to clarify that.
A month. Then I thought, let's rent out a space.
Right.
And I was staying here with my brother in Noida. So I got a space rent out with 10K per month because it was a COVID time. So I got it in a very cheap price. So that time I hired 2 Master Gs and 1 helper, and we started ongoing business. That was the first day I was running my own business in my own space.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Nimisha, you come from a family which is majorly being service class. Your father is a CA, and so how was the transition like? Being an entrepreneur, were you nervous? Were you scared? Were you skeptical?
Yes, of course. I was a very good student in school. I scored 93.4% in
Wow.
CBSE board in 12th class. So that time, my school was very against from my NEFT entrance exam.
Okay.
Exams happens in November, and my CBSE exams were in Feb. So school manager called my parents. They told them not to go your kid into this field because she is made for medical and engineering. But my mom, dad, they both are very supportive. That time they supported me. They told me, whatever you want to be, just do that. Whatever you want to do, just do that. I'll follow you. So my mother took me to the NIFT entrance exam that time, taking a leave application from school that she is sick. She took me on an entrance exam. She was sitting in a hot, sunny weather. I still remember. She was sitting outside for 12 hours. That's how it happened. And then I scored all over India 7th rank.
So that was like effort which was worth it.
Yes, for sure. Yes. That's how it happened. Like, I went to NIFT college and completed my fashion designing.
Okay. So who was the person in the family who believed in you that okay, yeah, she'll be able to do it?
My mom.
Your mom.
She's very supportive.
Yeah.
Actually, both. When it comes for their own child, they get very sensitive about their own children. They say, okay, it's okay, you do whatever they want. It's okay. My mother and father, they both are very chill. They both are very like supportive on my dreams.
Right. So Nimisha, for a business, touching 100 CR is the biggest milestone.
Yeah.
And that is the moment when a lot of entrepreneurs feel, okay, yeah, we're on the right track. When did you reach your first milestone of 100 CR and how did you feel?
6 months mein I was earning 110 CR something.
Okay.
From my Lucknowi Anarkali. It was going crazy in India and USA and Europe. So that time I thought I have done something to start my own showroom. Then I set up my showroom in Gurgaon. It's in DLF Phase 4.
Okay.
So I have a proper showroom where we sell our Indian bridal clothes.
So what's your line like? Is it majorly Indian bridal clothes? Is it majorly Western?
It is majorly Indian bridal handwork.
Okay. Okay.
I basically do handwork and creativity on lehengas. So you can see some of my collection, which I majorly do bridal and Indian.
So what's the trending thing or what's that hot selling item right now?
Hot selling item is where I do a scribble thing on my lehenga. I usually write some happy note on my bride's lehenga.
Okay.
I get it embroidery done on their dupattas.
Oh, nice.
Because one of my client asked me to write something very good and very memorable to them on their lehenga. So I asked them to show me their dad's letter. He was passed away that time.
Okay.
So she showed me that letter of her dad, and I exactly copied that letter on her dupatta's border.
Through embroidery and
Through
all.
embroidery, hand embroidery.
That is
She
so
was
touching.
So happy. Yes, she was so happy. She was very happy from that response. And the thing is, I'm not talking about the money. The happiness which I get after delivery, that's everything for me. Being a designer, it's not about money. What response I'm getting from my work, that matters for me.
So how do you manage it since you've got one studio here and you've got one showroom? So how are the clothes made?
I have a proper workplace where I work, where I
Right.
design clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a showroom where I send my clothes.
Right.
I have my freelancers who work all over the India.
Mm-hmm.
They are in Aligarh, they are in Meerut, they are in Noida, Gurgaon, Bihar, everywhere. So I collect my clothes from there. I work on them at my workplace, and then I send that to my showroom.
Okay. And do you also sell online?
Yes, I have online, I have a website.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So going forward, your most recent appearance at Cannes,
Yes.
we want to know everything about it. How did it happen?
So Cannes happened for 6 months back,
Right.
where I got a text from Brute India. They wanted me to come and join them on Cannes Film Festival. वहाँ पे तो हमेशा बड़े लोगों को जाते हुए देखा है.
True.
I was never thinking about going on Cannes Festival. It was something very magical happened to me. Cannes का मेरे को 4 महीने पहले मैसेज आया है ब्रूट इंडिया और मेरे मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से. They wanted 2 of my models to wear the clothes and go on a ramp. But my management, they told me and they suggested me that I should be going with my own design on that red carpet because I'll be the first designer to be on that ramp. That's how it happened. And it was so amazing. And the response which I'm getting from media right now.
Not just media, I'm sure people all
People,
across the country are
yes.
sending you a lot of love.
That time I was having 25,000 followers. In recent 1 week, I gained 25k more.
Wow, that's great.
The response I'm getting, it's very overwhelming for me. It's very surprising.
Right. So tell us in detail about the dresses that you wore
Yes.
and your model also wore.
I was wearing a peacock designed dress because peacock design was symbolizing as a very happiness.
Okay.
And that idea came from my mother. My mother wanted me to be a peacock and wear that dress. I designed it. I made everything on it. And we went there. So, etc.
So what was your model wearing?
My model was wearing a shimmer gown. She was wearing American parrot design.
All right. So that's interesting.
Yes.
And
we-
how did that idea come in?
Actually, our theme was to be a bird.
Oh.
To be a very freedom freak girl. So we picked that topic to be a bird. I chose India's national bird peacock, and she chose she's from USA actually. So she
Okay.
chose American bird.
Right.
That's how we collaborated.
So that's very interesting. So when you came back from Cannes, how is work like? Is it like it has always been, or has the workload increased?
Workload definitely changed after that. The day I came back, nothing happened. But from second day, some of the media channels contacted me. They were saying कि इंडिया की डिजाइनर पहली है तो हमें पता करना है इन्होंने क्या
Right.
पहना था. Few of the Bollywood pages started tagging me.
Mm-hmm.
तो वो 100 प्लस हो गया एकदम. And there I thought कि कुछ हुआ, मैंने शायद कुछ अलग ड्रेस पहन लिया है क्या. And the response which I was getting on the comment section, it was very amazing.
So what was the most amazing thing after this Cannes experience?
Amazing thing was I got a text from Manish Malhotra.
Oh.
He personally messaged me saying, I loved your dress. That was
How sweet is that?
overwhelming thing which happened to me. Like they are very senior from me. They are god of fashion. And then I got a text from Neeta Lulla. She's also a fashion designer, very senior to me.
Of course.
After that, I got some ad messages that do some ad. I'm getting more of the response of getting acting career to get into a field of acting. Because
So why don't you clarify here whether you want to be an actor or not?
मैं हमेशा से पीछे काम किया है मैंने.
Right.
The thing is, I always work behind the cameras. मैंने शोज किए हैं तो वो डिजाइनर मैं हूँ. कैमरा के पीछे काम करना. और कांस में मेरा फेस था.
Right.
People got to know me. She's the designer. She's the designer. There, I got a hype that she's very young. She got looks. Even one of the director told me, कि you got a good cheekbone, try into acting. I was like, okay, but I don't wanna do any acting.
So that's very amazing. And what kind of themes have been the center of your fashion shows?
Themes usually get changed. Sometimes I launch gowns, sometimes I launch bridal, Indian bridal, sometimes Western bridals. So I used to launch it every 6 months. Like now my Paris is coming, Paris Fashion Week is coming. It's on 28th of September,
Okay.
which we have a training sessions going on side by side. So it happens like
Okay.
on a daily basis.
And Nimisha, I also want to understand, what's that trademark of your designs? What's that thing that screams, okay, this is designed by Nimisha?
I have a hand embroidery on my every clothes.
Okay.
You'll find that whatever is made from the hand embroidery, even if it is a small bag, it has a logo of label Nimisha and hand embroidery.
Okay. Nimisha, you had done quite a few shows here in India. So how was it taking the next step towards international shows? How did that actually happen?
See, when I completed my 30 shows, 30 to 31 shows, I thought why not to go to New York Fashion Week. Then I uploaded my CV to New York Fashion Week's portal and I got selected. Then I went there. I did my show and it was amazing. The response which I got, it was amazing and it was very cool. They were loving my designs. They loved it. And then from there, I got my London Fashion Week invite. They wanted to call me. And I got a letter from London Parliament that they want to award me that time because of my Indian collection, and they want to showcase my design on their ramp in a parliament. It happened there.
So that must be a big moment for you.
Yes.
And a moment which I'm sure all of us Indians are very proud of. So also, when we talk about business, Nimisha, business is something which is completely different, right? So Nimisha, handling a business is a big deal, especially when you're in a creative field like designing. And so how do you juggle between creating your designs and managing a business?
See, backend I am present, but मेरे पास एक बहुत अच्छी टीम है जो इसे हैंडल करती है. I have a team of 231 people who work at the back end, sales team, creativity team, social media team. They handle it very well. तो मेरे को उतना कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है, मतलब कि हमेशा से एक स्टूडियो में ही बैठ के रहना. I am focusing on my shows, I am focusing on my designs by sitting at my studio.
Right.
Yeah.
So Nimisha, how much did you invest in the business?
I invested only 2,000 rupees in my business.
So what did you do with that money?
I got a fabric
Okay.
from Gandhinagar and started making clothes. Was giving to the customer.
Oh, so interesting. And then now that you've gone on to achieve about 550 CR in terms of turnover, how does the journey feel like?
It is magical actually. Sometimes I don't believe that I have done this. So yeah, it is very magical and I'm very thankful to God.
That's beautiful. So what kind of projects are you currently working on and how does the future look like?
Right now I'm working with the most amazing production house of India. I would not reveal the name, but it will come in 2026. You'll see my work. And
So that's for a Bollywood film.
It's a Bollywood film. And in 2023, I designed for Alia Bhatt, which she was wearing a dress of mine. That was a very overwhelming thing happened to me. So yes. And
I'm sure you'll be going great ways from here on. We wish you all the best, Nimisha, for your future. Thank you so much for being here.
thank you so much.
So this was Nimisha with us, and keep your eyes glued onto her because this girl is definitely going places. The project that she's mentioned, that's going to be one of the biggest projects in the Bollywood industry. So stay tuned and we'll keep you updated about where Nimisha is going as and when she is ready to give in the details. Bye bye for now. We'll be back again next time with another interesting episode.